So a while back, man, I made a video. Made a couple of these videos, actually, but made a video addressing the fact that a lot of trans women today do not disclose the fact that they are trans to the men pursuing them, right? Now, I made a few of these videos, man, but this particular video I'm talking about, the person that I was responding to in that video has made a reply to my video. And the person happens to be trans, go by the name of Shauna Mompson, and it's on TikTok. And they say, responding to Stevie Night Talk on YouTube, I don't tell men I'm trans. I mean, just by that statement alone, I don't tell men I'm trans. Everything in the world is wrong with that statement alone, bro. Like, I don't know how anybody could argue the fact that that's okay to do. Like, why wouldn't you tell men that you're trans? Because you want your cake and eat it too, right? But we're going to see what they said. Let's get it. Oh, before we dive into it, man, make sure y'all pull up the shop, stevenight.com. Merch. You feel me? Anytime you see me rocking some drip that you rocking with, man, pull up over there, browse through, find what you like. Cop. I got you. All right, let's go.
This said video by this said content creator, and I saw it floating around sometime last year on YouTube, and one comment that they didn't comment, but they probably feel this way, is that basically if a trans woman didn't say that they were trans before any interaction, regardless of if it's sexual or not, even if it's just a innocent old date, that this person would end up in a body bag. That literally triggered me, not to say that I think about that and that's changed the way I view things, but it triggered me to just be sad.
Bruh, they too judgmental, bruh. Judgmental? How we calling it? Judgmental, all right. Whatever makes you feel better, right? You get to be out here calling men judgmental because they don't want to have sex with no man.
So to whatever the content creator names is, I've never had the problem of getting jiggy with any man. For reference, I've never had any work done. I look very naturally female and I'm very passing. So to my advantage, a lot of men want to be with me and want to pursue me just sexually more times than not.
What that got to do with anything, though? It's because they think you're a woman. So what point are you trying to make? Like, I mean, for real. Like, all jokes aside, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that point is irrelevant. Men are pursuing you because they think you are a woman. You say you never had anything done. You're very passing. Good for you. But I guarantee you, if the fact that you were born a man was available for them to know prior to them interacting with you, things would happen much differently.
So basically, the problem wasn't for me of like getting sexual with men, and I don't want to have sex with a man that doesn't want to have sex with me. That's not the issue, and I think you're missing the point. Trans women aren't saying they want to trick men into having sex with them. That's not the tea, that's not the one. They just want to go on a date like any other woman, and a lot of women are grossed out, cisgender women are grossed out when men always think that they want sex. So
I don't understand where you're going. Like, what? Like, what point am I missing? What point am I missing? Only point I'm trying to make is that men need to know. They should know before interacting with you, right? They have the right to know, and you not letting them know is being dishonest. From the literal initiation of interaction between y'all two, is based on a lie. It's founded on a lie. Hopefully, you run into men that don't care. It seems like you've had good luck in that regard, but this ain't about you. This is big picture, man. Every man deserves, but should know, has the right to know what they're dealing with entirely before interacting with you. Even said, an innocent old date. There's a lot of men that would have issue with having an innocent old date with someone they believe to be a woman that is really a man. And regardless if you are in agreement with this fact or not, when you play like that, you are literally putting your life in danger in jeopardy. You've seen stories of transgenders getting their ass beat, having their life taken away because men didn't know beforehand. So just being dishonest. I said this in the first time. It's no different than said woman going out selling herself as not having any children. She gets that man, the man is interested now. Now she tells that man that she has children. Is he an asshole because he don't deal with them because he got children? No. Is a man an asshole because they don't want to deal with you because you were born a man? No. Is a man an asshole for beating your ass because he felt played to even be interested in you in the first place? No. So what point am I missing? If anybody missing the point, you missing the point.
Missing the point. Trans women aren't saying they want to trick men into having sex with them. That's not the tea. That's not the one. They just want to go on a date like any other woman. And
unfortunately, you are not able to go on a date like any other woman because you are not like any other woman. You are a trans woman. You got to get that through your head. You want your cake and eat it too. The world don't work that way. Unfortunately, you was born with XX, not XY. So you don't get to just go on a date like a regular woman because you ain't one.
They just want to go on a date like any other woman. And a lot of women are grossed out. Cisgender women are grossed out when men always think that they want sex. So point proven by that statement alone.
I said I don't understand.
You had the surgery.
I don't understand I don't understand the point that we're making at all by men being grossed out that they want sex. What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything?
If you had the surgery and shit, you know what I'm saying? I mean, cool that you letting them know before they slide the tip in, whatever you got down there. But fuck that. Fuck that. That should be against the law, bro. That's no different than allowing someone to smash when you got like an STD or something. You lying to them.
This is the other thing that annoys me, is that when people are comparing someone's trans status as like a sexually transmitted disease or whatever, something bad. Being transgender isn't bad. You're
missing the whole point. It's going to be bad for those who think it's bad. It may not be bad to all, but it's going to be bad for some. So for those that believe it's bad are going to have a mind frame of comparing you being trans to someone having an STD. It's the same damn thing to them. You lied to me. Or you lied to me. You lied to a man, keeping something from him that he doesn't want to have anything to do with, that he looks at as negative, right? Same with an STD. All STDs ain't the same. All of them don't kill you. Some of them you take a pill, go away. But the fact is, said person, man or woman, doesn't want to have anything to do with that STD, right? And if a said person lies to them, making them believe that they don't have an STD, it's gonna be consequences and repercussions in this motherfucker. Just like for that man that doesn't want anything to do with a trans woman romantically. The moment that man finds out that he went on a date with a trans woman, that he may like a trans woman, he's been intimate with a trans woman, God forbid he unstroked a trans woman, they're going to look at that shit negatively. It ain't got nothing to do with you thinking it's bad. It's got all to do with the person that you duped into interacting with you that believes it's bad. If they believe it's bad, that's all that matters.
Sure, it's a part of your identity, and even if you have a vagina, in my opinion, you don't need to disclose that you're trans because they are expecting a woman with a vagina. So,
what? Let me make sure I heard that right.
Is that you're trans because, in my opinion, you don't. If you have a vagina, in my opinion, you don't need to disclose that you're trans because they are expecting a woman with a vagina.
They really think that they're a woman. A woman with a vagina? No, you're a trans woman with a vagina. You're biologically a man with it's not a vagina. Look, you can play me, right? Play with my words, right? No, it's not a vagina. It's whatever the hell the doctors put down there to make it seem like it's a vagina. It's not, right? Everything you're saying is incorrect. Everything you're saying is wrong, and you're only thinking about yourself and how shit makes you feel. If it was just involving you, that's fine. But you were trying to bring somebody else into your shit, and they have every right to fucking know what the fuck they're dealing with. And you are not a woman with a vagina. You are a biological man that has gone through whatever procedure that has resulted in with whatever you have between your legs at this point. But it's not a vagina. Get that shit out your head. Vaginas typically can fart babies out. Typically, they menstruate. I feel dumb every time explaining shit that doesn't need to be explained. Like a fucking 6-year-old knows this. It's not a vagina. All I hear from this is selfish, 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 selfish. Me, 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 me. I want what I want when I want it, regardless of how the fuck they feel. You know what I'm saying? And you move like that, you putting a target on your back, right? Hopefully, I mean, in 2024, you got the best chance of finding men that are cool with how you're moving. That's fine. But there's going to be some men that's going to have a big problem with that. So it would behoove you to let them know beforehand so you avoid anything negative. Right? If you lie, you are putting a literal target on your back. On the balance of probability, if you tell people up front, you're going to minimize anything negative happening to you. On the balance of probability that you lie and don't tell them straight up, you are increasing the chance of getting fucked up. So why would you do that? It literally makes no sense. But I mean, it makes sense. It doesn't make any sense. But this person is delusional because they literally think that they're fucking women. So they don't think there's anything wrong with not telling a man that they were born a man.
So, case closed, in my opinion. If you are a woman and you identify as a woman, so long as you don't have a penile shaft, then you don't need to say anything.
Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here, bro. All I heard at the end is I'm playing Russian roulette. That's all that is, bro. I'm playing Russian. What? Man, that shit. It doesn't make any sense to me though, bro. Trying to understand the perspective that still makes no sense to me. Well, I mean, no, it does because these people actually think that they are a woman. Or, a man. But you're not. You're not. So, I don't know. This video was a bit confusing, right? All over the place, Like I said, all I heard is me, I. And I'm going to end it like this. I'm going to continue to ask this question in these types of videos, bro. Shauna Momsen, how do you know that you're a woman? What makes you know that you're a woman? How do you know what you're going through and how you process things, and how you see the world and the feelings you have and all that? How do you know that's what makes you a woman if you are not a woman? Only a woman knows what a woman is.